this video, we will look at some basics of the OnSpotStory system, such as the structure and the most important parts for getting started. And then we will learn how to create a new walk. When you log into the system, it will look something like this. To the very left, you have two tabs, one for content, which is where you work on your app. The other tab is called Media, and this is where all the images, audio, and video that you upload will be saved. Let's go back to Content. You will see the name of your app to the left, with a house icon next to it. If you click on the house, it will open up the walk level of the app. As you can see, there are already existing walks in the test app. Next to each walk is a small arrow which you can click on to open the next level, which is the location level. So the app is built up of walks, and the walks are built by adding locations. What you see below the walks is a multifunctional map for adding points of interest such as restaurants and cafes, a category page, and the events page where you can add events to your event calendar if you have one. This functionality will not be covered in the introduction, however. So let's look at adding a new walk. To add a new walk, hover by the name of the app and three dots will appear. Click on the dots and create a new walk. In this field at the top, you can enter an internal name for the walk. And in the field which says Display Name, you enter the name which will be shown in the app. Type in the name of your app. If you want it to be in another language, click on the globe and type in the name for that language. Whenever you want to add content in another language, you click on the globe. This app supports English and Swedish at the moment, so those are the languages you can use. It's also possible to add more languages to an app. An important thing to keep in mind is to always fill in the fields marked with an asterisk, a red star. These fields need to be filled in for the app to function. Next, choose an image to represent your walk in the walk list. You can think of it as a cover image for the walk. Upload files by dragging them into this area or click on Upload. Click on the image and Submit. Next, you can fill in how long the distance and duration of the walk is if you want to. This is optional. The next tab is the walk info page, where you can present your walk. Add images just in the same way we did before. And then enter text about the walk in your preferred language. Next, we have the Walk Map tab, where you see we have two asterisks, meaning we have to fill this out. At this point, we won't add any map images. On the top map, we set the position for the top right corner of the map, and the bottom map, we place the bottom left corner. You can do this either by copy-pasting in specific coordinates below the maps, or you can manually move the markers to where you want them. You can always experiment with this part, so don't worry that it has to be perfect from the beginning. Next, you can choose to auto-center the map, which I recommend you do at this point. That is actually it for creating a walk. We save and publish, and our walk will appear on the left. Now let's look at adding locations to a walk. Hover over the name of your walk and click on the three dots that appear. Click on Add Location. This looks very similar to how it looks when you add a walk. Add an internal name, add a display name, add your images. We can also add image captions on this level. For example, if we would like to put in the name of a photographer. Next, we add our location text. The next tab is Position, and this is where we add the location's position. Either copy-paste or navigate to find your preferred position on the map. You also have the option of adding directions here in the text field below the map. The next tab is Audio. This is where you upload audio files to the location if you want to. Next, Video. Same thing here. Add your video file and a thumbnail image. You can add new video and audio files for each language. Click on Save and Publish. You can add as many locations as you like to a walk. When you're done adding all the locations to your walk, there's an important step you need to complete to make your changes live in the app. This step goes for any change that you make backend and you want it to be live in the app. So, click on the home icon or app name. Navigate to the Properties tab. Where it says Version, increase the number by 1. You can also use the arrows to do this. Click on Save and Publish. Now, on your phone, close and reopen the app, and your changes will be visible.